Everybody can be seated if you'd like, or you can remain standing, whatever works for you. Good afternoon or good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Brian Oxner, I'm the Dean of the College of Nursing, and welcome to the Roseman University of Health Sciences College of Nursing ABSN July 2021 pinning ceremony. I give you permission to make noise. They've earned it. So anytime you want to clap and holler and whoop, please do so. I'm based out of our Vegas campus, so I'm used to lots of noise in my world. So please give them a shout out. This is a glorious day for all of us present. As educators, this day represents the outcome of the sharing of our knowledge, skills, and attitudes towards the nursing profession. As families and loved ones, this day represents the fulfillment of the dreams and aspirations of those closest to you. As students, this day represents the culmination of 696 clinical hours, 512 days, 20 various assessments, 16 plus months, 15 blocks, 5 skill checkoffs, and countless sleepless nights. Amazing, amazing what these kids go through. And I just want to pause for just a brief moment to just acknowledge that these fine young men and women here came into our profession. They chose to come in this direction in the middle of a pandemic. And they know what nurses were going through out there, and they still said, you know what, I want to contribute to this. And so I commend you for making that journey. Hopefully you'll never have to experience this again in our lifetimes, but it may be a different world that we live in, so thank you so much. This may also represent the end of a long, challenging journey. However, this is likely not the end. For whether through your new nurse residencies, continuing education, or return to formal academic nursing education, our profession is all about lifelong learning. Healthcare is a dynamic world. New technologies, new discoveries, and new patient interactions will continue to challenge the knowledge you have mastered over the past 16 plus months. Today, you're no longer student nurses, you're now graduate nurses. See, I remember those days. That designation was important along the way. And over the next few months, one by one, you'll be calling yourself registered nurses. I'm honored to have been a small part of your journey, and congratulations. I would like to introduce the Roseman University of Health Sciences College of Nursing faculty and staff. These group of individuals have dedicated their time and effort to provide these students with the education they needed to practice safely in whatever clinical area they choose. So please, up on stage, we have Mr. Jeremy Wells, the Chancellor for the South Jordan campus. You can stand if you'd like to acknowledge. Welcome. Dr. Susanna Winslow, Associate Dean of Academic and Student Affairs. Professor Shamar Lahardi, Director of Simulation and Skills Lab. Assistant Director Stacy Smith, Clinical Resources. Professor Kathy Barber, your faculty advisor, as well as other things. Professor Katie Dobson. Professor Luisa Echeverria. Dr. Courtney Gormas. Professor Bethany Hayward. Professor Natalie Mon. Professor Jessica Powell. And Professor Victor Benekas, there in the back. He's short. He's hiding in the back there before me. And then we have Professor Melissa Wilden out here, I guess, somewhere in there she is over there, one of our clinical adjunct faculty. Thank you for helping us in our world. I would also like to acknowledge folks behind the scenes that make our lives so much easier. So we have Miss Lenita Gilreath for admissions is here, she's over there. Miss Zelina Nan is here from admissions as well. Miss Andrea Diaz for clinical, who made sure you guys have all what you need. And then Miss Wendy Nichols is running around here somewhere, who is coordinating this whole event. And please, thank you to our student volunteers who also help put this on. It's very important and helps us with this stuff. And let's not forget our camera folks, Miss Loretta over here, Mr. Ryan over here, making us all look pretty. And then Mr. Jason gets them in the back on the turntables. All right. And with that, I would like to invite Mr. Jeremy Wells, Chancellor of the South Jordan campus, to the stage for a welcoming address.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here, and I'm thrilled to be associated with nursing students and now nursing graduates and nursing education and nursing faculty. I'm not a nurse myself, but I'm envious of the choice you have made to join such a noble profession, a mission-oriented and service-oriented profession. In fact, I'm the exact opposite. I have legal training as a lawyer, and that's probably the farthest thing away from a nurse, isn't it? But I do appreciate you, and I'm excited for you. I was recently talking to a Wells Fargo top executive. Wells Fargo is a national bank, and I was talking to him about my line of work in a health science university and talking to him about a number of the degrees that we had. And when we stopped at the College of Nursing, he mentioned, you know what's interesting is we as a bank, so speaking for all of Wells Fargo, he said, we like to most loan money to nurses. And I thought that was interesting, and I said, well, why is that the case? And he says, well, they always have employment, steady income, good income, and they're just good people, and they pay their loans back. I thought that was interesting, that a banker would think so highly of nurses, not only because they do so much for our health and serving us, but because you're responsible and you pay your money back. I just thought that was interesting, but I think it speaks a lot about our nurses. Prior to the processional inn, I was meeting with some of the students. I actually don't get to interact very much with students, and so I took the opportunity this evening to speak with some of you. You all look very smart, and I know you just took a test yesterday, right? That's why you're here today. Your last assessment was yesterday. And I know we have something called the NCLEX coming up, that national licensure exam. And it was fascinating to me how many of you were from California. And I was really excited about how many of you are now staying in Utah. And we're so thrilled that you've made that decision to stay here in this beautiful state of ours and to serve here with us. I'm not from Utah. I've been here 5 months, so I'm coming from the state of Tennessee. And for those of you who are staying, I understand. I understand the draw and the beauty that's here and the great people that are here. But I'm so glad that you're going to stay. And I know that all of you who are going back to California or Nevada or Idaho or somewhere else. Is there somewhere else? New York. Are you from New York? And now you're going back? You're staying. That's right. Yay. So I'm impressed with all of you and so excited for you. It is a mission-oriented career, and I am a little bit jealous. I do have a little bit of a paternalistic concern, and that is, I know it's a tough profession. I know it's a tough curriculum to get to this point, and I know it will continue to be tough. You know, oftentimes people at a commencement ceremony or a pinning ceremony like this will say that we need to continue, make sure you continue in lifelong learning. I'm not concerned at all about that for you. I know that really as part of your trade, your profession, you have to do it. That lifelong learning, you're always going to be learning and improving on your skill. But I am concerned because I know that there's things like burnout, and I worry about that for you, especially at this time, because it is so hard. I don't have any advice for that, except we certainly appreciate you and what you do, and it's so very important. Some things that I thought about as I was driving here, wondering what I was going to say, and I thought of this. You know, it's not so much what you do, but how you do it. And so that importance of interacting with a patient in that bedside manner and serving in more ways than just healing. And then I thought, yes, we care for the patient, but we also heal the family. And I think that's a big part of it as well, is helping families. It's such a vulnerable time for people when they're needing care, and they're fearful, and they just need help, and you're there. Like, what a great thing. It's beautiful. So I'm grateful for you. As I'm looking around here, I've been focusing on you, and rightfully so, but I now need to focus on everyone else that is here. I read journals, academic journals on student persistence or student retention or graduation rates and what makes students persist even when it's difficult. And what's so fascinating, almost every single journal mentions that one of the most important factors in student persistence or student success is a strong support system from family and friends. True, right? And so we appreciate you being here. I'm sure many of you have come from a distance. How important it is that you're here and have been here for your students. So thank you very much for that. So I've mentioned this before in some of my speeches. I do have an internal light that goes off when I feel it's time to stop. And you're rambling, and it just started going off. And so I will stop, but again, thank you for being here at Roseman. We love having great students, and congratulations, and thank you for choosing such a wonderful profession. Good luck and God bless.
All right, please let me invite to the stage your student speaker for the class of 2021, Miss Shannon Hackle. She's from New York, right? This is the New York one? So we could do like, live from New York, Miss Shannon Hackle.
Awesome. Sweet. Can you hear me? Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Shannon Hackle, and it is my pleasure to welcome my fellow students, their family and friends, and our faculty to the day we have all been waiting for. Each one of you have made an impact on the graduates who sit here today. The past 16 months and 24 days have been an immense challenge, to say the least. I would not be standing here today without the help and support from my classmates and my family, and to my grandparents and aunt and uncle who are watching live. I could stand here and list every hard thing this program threw at us, like getting an 88% on an exam and having to remediate, or learning to be a nurse during a pandemic. But there's no need to dwell on this because we all already know. And we're here and we've made it. But unfortunately, as recent graduates, we have just begun our trek into nursing. It's as if our nursing career is equivalent to hiking the tallest mountain. After finishing nursing school, all we have really done is packed our bags and planned our route up the mountain. We have a foundation of knowledge and have prepared ourselves the best we could. Now it's time to start climbing the mountain and conquering our nursing careers. My advice is to go forward with a positive mindset, be patient with yourselves, and never stop learning and asking questions. Remember, humans are like pack animals. We have evolved from a diverse group of people who had different strengths and weaknesses. Diversity is a strength, and I encourage everyone to continue finding your tribe and building support and community wherever you can. Thank you all for listening, and to my classmates, Godspeed.
Thank you, Shannon. Please welcome Professor Bethany Hayward, who will read to us the tradition of the pinning ceremony.
I'm so proud of you guys. I just wanted to slip that in. So the tradition of the pinning ceremony. My name is Professor Bethany Hayward, and I'm going to share with you today about these pinning ceremony. So in the 11th century, various members of military and religious order who cared for the sick and wounded crusaders were honored with badges. In the 1860s, Florence Nightingale devoted herself to caring for casualties of the Crimean War. In recognition of her service, she was awarded the Cross of St. George. Florence then extended the honor by presenting a Medal of Excellence to the most deserving student graduates at the Nightingale School of Nursing. Today, nursing schools around the world give a nursing pin to represent a Medal of Excellence to their student nurses upon graduation. Each School of Nursing pin has its own distinct design, which represents the symbols, colors, and phrases that illustrate the mission and philosophy of the school. The Roseman nursing pin is designed in the university colors of burgundy and silver. The shape of the pin symbolizes the unique block curriculum of the Roseman program. Each side of the pin represents the College of Nursing's core values: service, integrity, innovation, and knowledge. The lamp of knowledge on the lower half of the pin signifies the nurse's science-based knowledge and commitment to lifelong learning, which are foundational principles of professional nursing practice. The lamp's bright flame honors those who, like Florence Nightingale, strive to light the way for others through the knowledge and compassion. A glorious sunrise against the mountains is displayed on the upper half of the pin. The image serves to remind Roseman graduates that although they started their career in the Intermountain West, with every new day, they have the privilege and opportunity to better the lives of others all over the world. Thank you.
And please welcome Professor Shamar Lahardi to read about the tradition of the lighting of the lamp.
Thank you. Congratulations, you guys. It's great to celebrate this day with you. So my name is Shamar Lahardi. In 1854, Florence Nightingale formed a team of volunteer nurses to care for the soldiers of the Crimean War. It is believed that Miss Nightingale navigated the makeshift hospitals of that war front with the light of the lamp. The lamp was a symbol of the care and devotion Florence Nightingale administered to the sick and injured in the practice of her nursing. After nurses were pinned, Miss Nightingale would light a lamp and pass the flame to each nurse as they said the pledge. Revered as the founder of modern nursing, Miss Nightingale was also known as the Lady with the Lamp, who gave hope to those soldiers. Today we carry on the ceremonial tradition, passing of the light.
All right, please welcome Dr. Susanna Winslow and Professor Kathy Barber, and we're going to do the pinning.
Okay, you guys need to look excited. You're not walking to a funeral. Devin Allen being pinned by Nancy Allen. Ali Aryanpour being pinned by Alyssa Aryanpour. Brian Bowie being pinned by Alan Bowie. Aubrey Flukiger being pinned by Tana Flukiger. Shannon Hackle being pinned by Susan Hackle. Keishana Hudnall being pinned by Keisha Moody. Laura Hughes pinned by Catherine Hughes. Heather Jacobs pinned by Joel Baxter. Christina Zhao being pinned by Jennifer Zhao. Abigail Largaspada, pinned by Jennifer McDade. Emily Mateo being pinned by Evelyn Uban Mutea. Morgan Dance being pinned by Johnny Dance. Jenny Molt pinned by Sarah Molt. Mary Ha Nguyen, pinned by Michael Nguyen. Melissa Nguyen, pinned by Christine Nguyen. Caitlin Pulsifer, being pinned by Daniel Pulsifer. Melissa Apodaca, being pinned by Edward Apodaca. Christian Samaripa, pinned by Juan Samaripa. Nicole Santa Ana, being pinned by Fatima Santa Ana. Sydney Thomas, pinned by Cameron Carruthers. Jamie Wagner, pinned by Tony Millak. Shannon Wheeler, pinned by Ernie Wheeler. Alicia Witkowski, pinned by Caitlina Witkowski. Amanda Yerby, being pinned by Michelle Bowman.
Well, first of all, I want to thank my class. I was their class advisor, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of students. You guys worked hard, you stayed engaged, and you did all the stuff you needed to do to be here tonight. I'm really proud of you. We are going to now have the oath. Again, my name is Professor Catherine Barber, and all the nurses in the audience, if you would please stand. Even you nurses, our new nurses, come on, everybody up that's nurses. In your little program, towards the back, is the oath, and I'd like you to read along with me as I'm saying it, please. I'd like you to raise your right hand for me. Okay, ready? In full knowledge of the obligation I'm undertaking, I promise to practice professional nursing with all my skills and the understanding I possess, without regards to race, creed, color, politics, or social status of those entrusted in my care, sparing no effort to preserve quality of life, alleviate suffering, and to promote health as affirmed by the person. I will respect at all times the dignity and beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action which may endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills at the highest level and to give support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applying to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the profession. Thank you. You can yell, yay!
Congratulations, you guys. I'm so proud of you. I'm Professor Stacy Smith. I am here to present the RNPC Scholars. The purpose of the RNPC program is to recruit and train nursing students and current registered nurses to practice to the full scope of their license in community-based teams. This will ultimately increase access to care while also improving population health for rural and underserved populations. The focus is on chronic disease prevention and treatment and includes substance abuse and mental health conditions. Additionally, students receive training in assuming leadership roles within the healthcare arena and experience collaboration with other healthcare professionals throughout the nursing program. These students were part of an RNPC group that traveled to the middle of Navajo Nation in Arizona. They spent a week working in the outpatient clinics of Fort Defiance Indian Hospital and learned more about the unique needs of rural health while also experiencing being exposed to a new and beautiful culture. As I call your names, please stand and be recognized. Lara Hughes. Abigail Largaspada. Morgan Dance. Caitlin Pulsifer. Melissa Apagadaka. And Jamie Wagner. Great job. Thank you, guys.
Hi, everyone. I am so proud of all of you. I hope you know how hard this program was, because you already know, but you did it. You're sitting here tonight, and that is such a big accomplishment. I am Professor Natalie Mon, and today I'm going to recognize the Student Nurse Association. Founded in 1952, the National Student Nurse Association is a nonprofit organization for students enrolled in nursing programs. It is dedicated to fostering the professional development of nursing students. We have a chapter of the Student Nurse Association here at Roseman. This association promotes each member to build their leadership skills and conflict resolution through shared governance and community, with respect for others. Student nurses in SNA make their own decisions based on research and historical and current evidence. They are encouraged to take full advantage of their education and develop their professional leadership skills through collaborating with other members of the healthcare team and providing hands-on care to clients. The many activities participated in by these students develop continuous lifelong learning and ethics of the profession. These students are known throughout the community for their hard work and compassion. I am so very proud of each and every one of these students who have demonstrated their integrity, compassion, humanity, and professionalism, and I would like to recognize them today for their contributions to the community. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Jesse Alda, SNA Presidency. Devin Allen, SNA Presidency. Brian Bowie, Aubrey Fluker, Shannon Hackle, Kayshana Hudnall, Laura Hughes, Christina Zhao, Abigail Largospeda, Emily Matteo, Morgan Dance, Jenny Molt, Mary Newen, Melissa Newen, Melissa Ramy, Christian Samaripa, Nicole Santa Ana, SNA Presidency, Jamie Wagner, Shannon Wheeler, Lesha Wachowski, Amanda Yerby. Thank you.
Welcome to the nursing profession. I'm so proud of you. I am Professor Luisa Echeverria. I am the faculty advisor for the Honor Society. At this time, we would like to recognize the members of the Nursing Honor Society. The founders of Sigma chose the name from the Greek word storge, tharsos, and time, meaning love, courage, and honor. These are all attributes nurses use every day as they care for their patients. Students are eligible for membership in the Honor Society as long as they meet requirements on or before the designated due dates. Students will have demonstrated superior academic achievement, academic integrity, and professional leadership potential. They will have demonstrated love of their patients, courage throughout their schooling, and will have honored the school and the community through service. The asterisk after a student's name in the program indicates that the student is a member of the Roseman Nursing Honor Society, as do the gold and purple honor cords that members are wearing. These particular students today have participated in the presidency with me as publicity chair and Honor Society and president and secretary. We thank them for their service. Together, they have mentored other students and assisted in the simulation lab. Please stand as I call your names. Kayshana Hudnall. Emily Mateo. Jenny Molt. Congratulations.
Good evening. How's everybody doing? Yeah, like I said, you're not walking to the funeral, so everybody should be having a good time. There we go. I like to hear that. So I have to tell you, I visited Henderson last night for their pinning for the first time, and I realized how quiet our pinnings are. So we've decided that we need to change that, and it's going to start with you guys. Okay? So we're going to get really amped up here, and that includes everybody out there in the audience. Okay? Wow, what a ride it has been for the last 18 months, huh, guys? Right? There you go. They say life is short and enjoy the ride. How'd you guys like that last ride? It was a ride. It was pretty wild, wasn't it? Yeah, I would agree. Well, you made it. What do they say? It's not the destination, but the journey. I'm not sure that y'all would agree with that. The journey was a little tumultuous, right? But you're here. Okay, so now I get to have the fun of reading some of these awards before I turn it over to Dr. Oxhorn. But first I have to find my spot here. Okay, my name is Dr. Susanna Winslow. I'm the Associate Dean for Academic and Student Affairs. Most of the students don't know who I am, and they're probably very grateful for that. So I did not give Dr. Oxhorn an opportunity to invite me to the podium. I just kind of took that over. So anyway, it is now my privilege to honor some students in the class of 2021. These awards are for students who have demonstrated a high level of performance based on the criteria established by the college and the university. Nursing faculty nominate students who they believe have met the criteria, and the faculty then vote to determine which of the nominated students will receive the award. So I'm going to start with the Spirit of Nursing Award. We would like to present the Spirit of Nursing Award. This is reserved for the student who most represents the image of professional nursing. The student selected for this award has demonstrated behaviors that embody caring, compassion, and kindness to their fellow classmates. The student also demonstrated professional nursing and compassionate care to patients. Drum roll, anybody? Her bubbly spirit can light a whole room. She is kind, caring, and compassionate. She emulates all the qualities of a top nurse. She knows how to care while still being kind. She critically thinks and has done very well in the program. The sky is the limit, and you could be any nurse you want to be. So very proud of you. Anonymous. As soon as I met this student, I knew that she was going to be an amazing nurse. She radiates positivity, and it's hard not to smile when she is around. Her bright, engaging personality is contagious to her peers as well as her patients. She is also kind and compassionate. In my opinion, she embodies the spirit of nursing. Anonymous. This student has served as the secretary for the Honor Society. Ding, 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 ding. She is kind and helpful to her classmates. She has shown great responsibility and works hard. She's been dedicated to her studies, and now her hard work is paying off as she graduates and joins her classmates at the bedside. She is task-focused and pays great attention to detail. As secretary, she has been reliable and dedicated to her responsibilities. She has recently accepted a position as a nurse in the acute care cardiac unit. I am very proud of her and know she will do great things at the bedside. It has been my honor to work alongside her as the faculty advisor for the Honor Society. Congratulations to Emily Mateo, our Spirit of Nursing recipient.
Oh, you're fine. Take your time. Take your time. Really. This is your moment. Okay, now it's not anymore. Now the next one. The Dean's Award is presented to the student who has demonstrated leadership abilities, who has excellent communication skills, and who is committed to excellence in the College of Nursing. The student is very dedicated, works hard, is a go-getter, constantly striving to be the best. Will be a leader in the nursing profession. Ability to critically think and work efficiently has always been to the highest level. Communication skills are excellent, establishes trust with everyone they meet, and is a bright student. So I'm de-genderifying this in the moment. Just, you know, it gets still be you guys over there. Will go far and do amazing things as a nurse. So proud of you and how far of you have come, Professor Natalie Mon. Professor Bethany Hayward writes, has been a star student since day one of the program. Always the first one to ask questions, help without being asked, encourage peers. Always goes above learning just what is needed to pass the test, strives to learn so that they can be an amazing nurse one day, and will. Very easy to work with and has been a pleasure to work with in all lab interactions. Congratulations to Miss Aubrey Fluckinger for earning the Dean's Award. right, we're winding it down here. So we are completing the formal part of our ceremony, and I'm just going to make a few words here, and then we'll wrap it up here. But I wanted to mention a few things. So, being from Vegas, odds and statistics are very important to our little world over there, especially in the sports world. So these students, they take their last test is it's a predictive exam, right? So it gives them their probability or their odds of passing their licensure exam on the first time. And it's incredibly brutal. I have alumni who come back and say that the licensing exam was so much easier than that last test. So it is very difficult. If you know anything about statistics, there are no guarantees. And so there is no such thing as 100%. But there is statistically 100%. And I'd like to tell you guys that over half of this class statistically have a 100% probability of passing the exam. And the remaining few have just a handful. They're definitely the hands-on favorite to win the Super Bowl this year. I mean, they're that high, right? It's that high, right? So you guys, you may be very frustrated with us along the way. We may have driven you crazy. You may have not understand what we do. But you guys have really learned something. And that showed yesterday in taking a standardized assessment and scoring that high. So congratulations. You guys put in the work, and you did the learning, and you guys would do great. Okay? So you are entering the world as a professional registered nurse, and you represent the future of our profession. Okay, and I'm going to challenge you guys to ask yourself every day, how should I be, not what should I do? Think about your character, your values, and your virtues, and your ability to act outstandingly. Your journey of discovery does not end here. Continue to ask yourself in each new challenging situation, how should I be? Okay, you've mastered 5 rites of meted men. I know there's probably more. The lab always tells me, no, there's 6 or 7 or 8, but 6 or 7 or 8 doesn't work with my speech, so we're going to go with the 5 main ones, okay? So, new set. Always act at the right time regarding the right thing towards the right person with the right intention and in the right way. As you go forth and be fruitful, be the role model for those you interact with and care for. Okay? And remember, watch your thoughts, for they become words. Watch your words, for they become actions. Watch your actions, for they become habits. And watch your habits, for they become character. And watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. Right? And you guys are going to do great. You guys have so much character, and you're going to go out and change lives every day of your life. And so hopefully, when we met the first time, I talk a lot about the altruistic nature of our profession and how we help people. And so I hope you go out and experience that same thing that I have over the past few years. I'll just say a few years of nursing. Okay. So congratulations again, you guys. And everybody, please welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. We could not have completed this rigorous program without your support and encouragement, and it helped make this a memorable occasion this evening. And thank you to all those out there in, I was going to say Cyberland, online. It's probably like really old. I'm now dating myself. Gen X, yes, Gen X right here. Cyberland or whatever, the internet. So please, graduates, we're going to proceed out, and then please join us in the back room for refreshments. Cue the music.